Peace be with you, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Trevor. Really grateful to have you here. And this video is going to be an unboxing and first impressions of two fragrances I just got in from Jomashop. The first is going to be Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum, and the second is Voyage d'Hermès, I believe. It's a fragrance by Hermès. So the Hermès fragrance I found out about from, I've heard about it a few times, but Ramsey recommended it, or said that it was worth checking out on his channel, and he's one of the noses that I probably respect the most in the community, just because he's got such a large degree of experience. Anyways, so I'm just going to go ahead and get these unboxed here. The Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir fragrance I've also heard touted a few times by, I think, Michelle over at Curly Fragrances said this one's really good, and then Justin Copeland also has recommended it. And then another reason why I just wanted to get this Voyage d'Hermès fragrance, this is the Parfum version, which was quite a bit more expensive. The Eau de Let was only like 60 bucks, and this one was like 90. This one had higher ratings on Fragrantica though, so in addition to Ramsey recommending it because he hadn't smelled the Eau de Let, the Fragrantica rating kind of pushed me into picking this one up instead of the EDT. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the Hermès fragrance. Get this unboxed here. And looks like there's a little bit of a one of those stickers that you have on your phone. Kind of has a little instruction to take it off, I guess. But yeah, so this is a really cool bottle design. It kind of sits on your shelf like this, and then you flip it around to get access to the atomizer. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this one on. I'm going to put this one on my right hand, actually. We're going to go ahead and check the atomizer on it. There we go. Okay, not the greatest atomizer. I kind of had a little bit of a hard time spritzing out there, even though it's new and it was getting used to spraying. It didn't have that great of distribution, but not the worst either. So picking this up in the air though, this is kind of reminding me a little bit of Bulgari Pour Homme Extreme. So I'm getting a lot of like citruses and tea. This is quite nice though. The Bulgari is different because I think it has, if I remember correctly, like a black pepper, and this is more floral and citric. Maybe a little bit of rose. I don't know. I haven't looked at the notes on this one yet. I don't think it lists them anywhere on the bottle because it's not a tester. But yeah, definitely really nice, beautiful citrus. Smells a little bit like lemon in the air, but it could be like bergamot or grapefruit or something like that. But I think it's lemon from what my nose is picking up right now. I can see it being unisex, but the citric qualities I think make it a little bit more masculine leaning, a little bit woody. Yeah, it does just remind me of the Bulgari Pour Homme Extreme, but this one's a little bit more bright. It lacks that like black pepper vibe going on. This one would be great in spring and summer. I think maybe a little bit more leaning towards spring because despite the really nice citrus popping off the top, it's got this floral quality to it. Yeah, that's really nice. My nose also, I feel like, is a little bit stuffed right now. I wore green Irish tweed for my scent of the day today, and I wasn't picking it up that much in the air as I have in previous wearings with it. So I might just be getting a little bit stuffy. The first day of spring here, March 20th, so my allergies might be kicking up. I never used to have allergies, but I think it's just, maybe getting older, it's just something that's kicking in. But anyways, Gonna go ahead and unbox this second one here, Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum. Pretty cool bottle. I've only tried the Eau de Toilette from this one so far. That one is a little bit more, less sapphire looking. Like it's still got the blue matte sort of finish, but let's go ahead and see what the juice inside smells like. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one on my left hand here. Okay, really great atomizer on that one. I'm interested in checking out this whole line. If you're not familiar with it, it kind of riffs off of the Cartier Declaration DNA and then enhances it with this really beautiful musk. So the newest Parfum has iris in it. I'm the most excited to try that one out because I love iris and I've heard a lot of great things about it, but I'm waiting to get a good deal on it. I kind of slept on it. Jomashop had that one for like $60 when it first came out. For 100 ml, I should have got it then, but I don't know why I didn't, so I'll have to wait around and see if I can't pick up a good deal on it. But this one in the air, yeah, is definitely a little bit sweeter than the Eau de Toilette. Definitely still has that really excellent musk that is in this whole line. Really clean smelling, just like clean, slightly sweet, a little bit spicy. I think there's cardamom in here. I know there was in the Eau de Toilette. I think that might be accounting for a little bit of the sweetness in here. Probably like vetiver. I know there was ebony wood in the Eau de Toilette. I don't know if they kept that one in here, but I could see it does have like a kind of like a dark woodiness. Yeah, hard for me, very well blended. I'm having a hard time picking up the individual notes other than kind of trying to riff off of what I know that is in the EDT. But yeah, the opening on this is awesome. Might be cardamom in there, just that gives it that really nice, seductive, sweet, sexy kind of vibe. Definitely a little bit more divergent from the Cartier Declaration line. This one is, like the Eau de Toilette smells quite a bit like Declaration, but this one is kind of venturing off into its own thing a little bit. Still has a slight semblance of it, but it's doing its own thing, I feel, compared to the Eau de Toilette. And I recently saw, I think, Joe Lima from Scented Moments. He recommended the EDT Extreme of this in his top 10 spring, or I don't know if it was a top 10, but a top spring fragrances. So I'm interested in try that one out as well. I think it's got like a basil and an ice cube accord, or an ice accord. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this whole line. I don't own the EDT, or not like the Bleu Noir, but the EDT Narciso Rodriguez. I heard that one smells kind of like wet pavement. Really wish I would have picked that one up when it was before it got discontinued. I'm still probably gonna try and get it because I'm just like a collector like that. But definitely gonna try and get this whole line. So I still need the EDT Extreme and the Parfum, but this is really amazing. I can see why people like Justin and Michelle are big fans of this one. I'll have to see. I've read that the performance on it isn't the greatest, unfortunately. Or no, I read the performance on the EDT Extreme wasn't the greatest. So I'll have to see how this one pans out, but might be my scent of the day tomorrow because it definitely has that blue versatility. So I could wear it like anytime. Leans a little bit more into the colder weather, though. I think it'd be a great rainy day kind of fragrance. Okay, I've been kind of really excited about that Bleu Noir. Let's come back to the Hermes. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, so there's some more sweetness coming out of the Hermes one now. I feel like it might be like a jammy rose that's accounting for that. Yeah, citrus, kind of a jammy rose, tea, and a little bit of like maybe vetiver and woods. I could see this one being unisex, the Voyage Jomez. I think I might have already said that, but yeah, it's definitely just very clean, elegant, a little bit like there's something edible to it, not like gourmandish, but you know, like breading almost. Maybe just some admixture of like the tea and some of the other elements in there that just make it kind of like a nice, like freshly baked. Bread's still a little bit dense though. Like I don't know, it's like hard to describe, but there is something very tasty about it. Not in a gourmand way though. Like I said, you know, it's like a very light, airy, a little bit floral, kind of touch of sweetness. Slightly reminiscent of Bulgari Pour Homme Extreme if you have smelled that one, but more bright and like sparkly. A little bit less of the, like, you know, there's no pepper, so it's not quite as masculine. But very smooth, very well blended. I think it was, I think the perfumer was Jean-Claude Elena. I'm not for sure exactly, but I think he was the in-house perfumer at Hermes and did these fragrances before Christine Nagel, took over for them. Yeah, really pleasantly surprised by both of them. They're both very good. And I think they're both really great options for the springtime. I think this one I'm going to be reaching for a lot in the month of May. And this one I think I'm going to be getting a lot of wears in towards the end of March here and throughout the month of April. Like I said, I think this kind of is giving me good rainy day vibes. So I think April is going to be a heavy hitter for me that month. Yeah, so like I said, Jomashop haul, picked these both up for a good price. This one was like $50 even, and this one was like $90 even. After like I used like a coupon, I think you can just put in like Google 5 or Google 10 depending on how big your card is, and it'll knock some a little bit off of the price there. But yeah, excellent picks. Definitely worth sampling if you're not crazy like me and just blind buy everything. I think I'm starting to kind of reach a point in my collection or collecting, my journey as a collector that sampling is starting to sound a little bit more appealing. I've kind of steered away from it in the past just because I feel like, you know, if I spend like $8 to $12 on a sample of this, I feel, and I like it, then I'm, you know, spending $8 to $12 more to get this fragrance for 100 ml. And you know, rarely do I buy a fragrance and dislike it, other than when I was doing some cheapie hunting. So if I spend like over $50 on a fragrance, I'm generally liking it just because I, you know, check with some noses that I respect and then look on Fragrantica, see what the ratings are on there, and it usually rarely fails me, but there's just so much to explore that sampling is starting to sound a little bit more, you know, economical in some sense. But anyways, I really appreciate you sticking with me to the end of this video, and let me know if you've tried either of these in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.